You said 3 months later, you have your first golf tournament
Yeah.
in the name of your son. Where did the idea come from?
Well, the day before our wedding, we had gone golfing with another couple. And we said, wouldn't it be neat if next year for our anniversary, we had a little tournament and raised a little money for something?
Wow.
And as you haven't met my wife, she is a force and she is a doer. So for her, her primary way of dealing with life, loss, joy, everything is to accomplish something, do something. Once she put her arms around it and decided that that was going to happen, there was no doubt of that. And we sold out probably in 60 days. It was a miracle. It was Scott. Scott had T-shirts and swag and branded stuff and a website. And we had beverages on 6 holes, food on 6 holes, and prizes on 6 holes. There was so much going on, and it was just fun and play. And I remember often people would call me Scott. They didn't know me. And so they'd go, "Oh, Scott, it's so nice to meet you." And that kind of meant the world to me.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you guys have grown your tournament over, or grown Scott's tournament over the years?
Yeah, so we ran it for 15 years. And again, that was her idea. So the story of it was, at first, it was a strategy, probably a coping strategy, to be busy and also to create meaning out of his life. We went out on a high. We had all these things in place. We left a reserve fund that was feeding the programs. So we ended up building Scott Smed Rooms in all the hospitals. So a Scott Smed Room has a lazy boy for dad, and it has a TV and a VCR back then for kids.
Oh,
so
wow.
the family could all be in the room. It's decorated. It has window treatments and art, and it doesn't feel like a hospital room. And yet it had all the medical equipment necessary. And so now in Calgary, and since then, anyone experiencing a loss they attempt to move into a Scott Smed Room because it's built for that. We do probably, every few months we get a note from someone who had a loss in one of those rooms and explains how profoundly it changed their experience.
Wow.
And so the tournament over the 15 years raised $1.5 million. And we built rooms. There's rooms in every hospital. In the South Campus, there's a triage center for someone experiencing maybe a miscarriage or a loss. It was important that our city and our hospitals were able to provide such a sacred place for us to have that horrible experience in.